Radio. I'm your host, Cynthia Thompson. A while back, if you've been watching my show, I had a young lady on my show, and she was getting ready to go off to college. Well, guess what? She's been to college her first year, and she's back to tell us all about what happened. Thank you for joining me today, Keena.
It's nice to see you again.
It's been a whole year since my viewers have seen you. So you've been away at school. Tell me, what was it like whenever you unpacked the car to go to your dorm?
It was very strange because you lead up to this moment, but when it comes, you don't really know what to do. As soon as my mom left and closed the door, I just looked and I was like, she's not coming back. And I sat there and I was like, what do I want to do first? And it was very strange thinking like this will be my entire life for a whole year.
Wow.
It was really, it gave me a lot of jitters. Like, what am I going to do for the whole year? But you pass the time really quickly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So tell me, you know, you had some reservations in our last show about having a roommate.
Right.
How did that work out?
That was a very interesting situation.
What happened?
My roommate had OCD and I don't. So she did not like me as much because she's always cleaning. Like, it looked like she didn't live there because every day, like, there were no wrinkles on the comforter. The bed was made up every single day. Like, there were never any clothes or shoes anywhere. Everything was in a drawer under the bed. The closet was locked all the time. The TV was always off. There was nothing on her desk. Like, I don't know. My room was the exact opposite. Like, there might be clothes on the bed from when I got dressed that morning. Then you have, like, the comforter is not always made up. Because I'm coming back, like, she was so clean and neat, and I know she hated me. But, I mean, I was a good friend. I just wasn't a good roommate. It was a crazy experience.
It was?
Yes.
So what did it feel like sleeping in the dorm room your first night?
The first night, I thought I was going to be up all night. Oh, my gosh, I'm so nervous. I was out the first night. That bed was so comfortable, surprisingly. And from that night on, I was asleep all the time. As soon as the head hit the pillow, it was out. That bed is so comfortable. And it's like, if you have a queen-size bed, it's literally half. So you have just enough space to roll over once and not fall out. But it was nice.
So you went to a historically black college, isn't that right?
Yes.
So did you like that experience, your first year?
Before I got there, I did not think I was going to like it. Because I like enough diversity, but honestly, it changes your outlook on life pretty much because this is an opportunity that I'll never have again.
Right.
To be with all these people who look like me and not all of us think just alike. So it's interesting to see people who are smarter than me, who have different goals than I have, and we can just sit and talk. The biggest benefit of going to HBCU this year was with the Mike Brown and all of the different shootings in the black community. And to hear people who actually made sense, like understanding that we need to come together instead of rioting and doing all these things in the community that were negative. So it was a good experience.
So let's get back to your dorm. You stayed in a dorm. Was it a co-ed dorm?
Yes, co-ed. Very noisy all the time.
So you had male students on your floor?
Yes, I had a male suite right next door. Yeah, it was not fun.
What did your mother think of that?
My mom hated it because she could call me at any time and they would be like playing music, but then they would play music from like 9 at night to like 3 in the morning. And it was terrible because they don't care. They have no consideration for the people next door to the wall. That was the only bad part.
You know, Keena, let's take a short break. When we come back, I'm going to ask you about the food in the cafeteria. And did you eat it? Okay?
Okay.
I want to see the world.
When you pick up a book
I used to read every night to all the younger kids.
and let your imagination break free, you won't believe how much fun it can be.
Let down your helmet!
Experience a world of adventure, excitement, and endless possibilities. Get tangled up in a good book. Explore new worlds. Read. Visit read.gov today.
7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Hi, and welcome back to Betty. I'm your host, Cynthia Thompson. I'm here with Keena, and she's sharing her experience at a HBCU, her very first year of college away from home. Now, Keena, before we went on break, we talked about dorm life. You lived in a co-ed dorm. There was a boy right next to your room. When I was in college 100 years ago, it wasn't that way. It was all girls in one building, no boys in another building. But now it's a little different. So tell me, one of the things about college life that people complain about all the time, and I did too, was the food in the cafeteria. How bad was it?
There are no words to describe how many times I called my mom and said, Mom, please, just $10, please, so I can order some real food. It was so terrible.
So what kind of food did they have?
Every single day we had cheeseburgers and fries. Every single day. But the fries went anywhere from undercooked to extremely well done. And the burgers sometimes would have one piece of cheese to almost no piece of cheese. Then you would have it's just terrible. One day we had a Oodles of Noodles day.
Are you serious?
They put it on the website, and I didn't even go to the caf that day because I didn't want to upset myself. So I would just get food to go. They have a service where you can get food to go for your swipes. You can get a sub, chips, a drink, all for one meal swipe. But yeah, it was just really depressing.
So what did you eat?
I ate a lot of things. I don't remember exactly. My mom bought me a lot of groceries for my room, so I had ramen noodles and Pop-Tarts. But in the caf, I usually ate fries and cheeseburgers. So that was about it.
So you didn't have a balanced meal?
No. You can,
God.
but I mean, it's a stretch.
So let me ask you an embarrassing question.
Okay.
Do you think from eating all that's fast food, do you think you gained any weight?
Yes, but this is the terrible part. When you go to an HBCU and you start gaining weight, people think it's cool.
What?
I don't know why, but people say you're getting thicker. No, that means you should probably go to the gym. But to black people, that's good. And I'm like, no. I was smaller when I got here. They don't care. Go ahead, girl. It's okay. No.
So did you start going to the gym?
I went to the gym. I can count on one hand.
Oh, my God.
But the gym, we have an amazing facility. I would never put down the gym, but the only problem is I have to do my hair when I leave, and I just don't. It's hard to fit that into your schedule when you're already in school. It's a lot.
So you've been there 2 semesters now. Your first semester, did you have morning classes or all afternoons or a mixture?
First semester, I did not make my schedule. I had class at 9 a.m. every day, and on Friday, I had at 8 a.m. Whoever made my schedule must not know me because I don't get up before 10.
Oh, okay.
So, unless I have a job, that's a different story. But, she had every class in the morning, and I was in there dragging my feet. My teachers thought, something was wrong with me because I'd be sitting in there like this, I can't stay awake. Terrible. But that second semester, I made my own schedule. Every class started at 11 a.m., and that was the best schedule I've ever had. Started at 11, and I was done around 2 o'clock. Took my nap at 3, woke up, did all my homework. That was the best schedule ever.
So tell me, HBCU schools are known for their parties, for their football game. What do you call it?
Homecoming.
Homecomings. So, did you partake in any partying? It's okay if you tell us the truth. It's a safe zone. You can tell us.
I'm not the right person to ask about homecoming because I went to a few like campus activities, but due to like my sleep schedule, I slept through a lot of homecoming. And I'm just going to be completely honest. The football game started at, I think, 9 or something. I didn't wake up till like 12. So I missed the entire football game. I missed all the tailgating. I just woke up. I just missed everything. So I don't remember much of homecoming because I was not awake. So, and I had an 8 a.m. on Fridays, so I couldn't go out like everybody else on Thursday, which is like the kickoff. So I missed a lot.
So with your first year at school, what are some of the things that you could take away from your very first year?
I learned that I definitely need to take time to myself and just not focus on anything but school. Like especially when it gets time for finals, because I need time to study. And while everybody else can multitask, I'm not good with keeping up with a lot of things outside of school.
Were you overwhelmed with some of your classes because it's a lot different from high school?
It is a lot different. I was overwhelmed because I had so many things on my plate at one time. Like, I had to pass all these classes. I had to pass the finals, but I also had to remember that this is not the end. I had to come back. So I had to remember to do my applications for financial aid. I had to remember to put in my information for housing so I have somewhere to live. I had to remember to pick my meal plan for next semester so I have something to eat. So keeping up with deadlines for inside of class and outside of class is a lot.
You know, Kenny, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, I'm going to ask you if you were involved in any organizations on campus. Okay?
Okay.
Tommy is a really good kid. My Tommy would never even think about trying alcohol. Isn't that right, sweetie?
Real kids are curious about alcohol. 40% try it by the 8th grade. Talk early, talk often, get others involved.
Cada libro es una aventura, esperando convertirse en realidad. Visita nuevos mundos. Encuentra nuevos amigos. Y descubre el poder de la lectura. Visita read.gov y lee The Princess of Mars, la primera novela que presenta a John Carter. Un mundo nuevo te espera. Lee.
Come here.
I love you, Dad.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Danse, balance la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex
Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Hi, and welcome back to Better You. I'm your host, Cynthia Thompson. We're here with Keena, and she's sharing with us her first year away from home at college. You know, Keena, we've been talking about your dorm. We talked about the food, but I forgot to ask you, what's your major? What do you want to be when you get out of school?
Well, I'm currently a pre-law major. And I plan to be a district attorney and then later a judge.
Okay,
so this is just the first step of many.
So your major is pre-law. So are you taking a lot of law classes or?
No, actually, I'm taking a lot of sociology and sociology courses and history courses, and also English. So it focuses more on the personable aspect, understanding why people do what they do. I took a class on minorities recently to help me identify how people fit into groups, and a lot of times how these groups can lead to negative aspects. So
that's interesting.
It's more interesting for me because I'm interested in writing and really sociology and psychology. So I wasn't exactly ready to start learning about criminology and the really tough classes because I kind of wanted to understand more why I'm doing what I'm doing.
That makes sense. So you have a plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, Keena, before we went on break, I said, well, I'm just going to ask you about any organizations. Were there a lot of different organizations on campus?
There's an organization for anything almost that you can think of at A&T. We have organization for students who are from Charlotte. We have organization for, obviously fraternities and sororities. We also have organizations geared towards the housing. We have organizations where you can represent the place that you live. We have organizations about everything. I almost joined an organization that has dancing, acting, singing, and modeling. But I made it through the audition, but I just realized that I need to focus on school the first year. So I have an idea of what I want to do next semester. I'm just waiting.
Do you think you'll ever pledge for one of the sororities?
I won't say yes, but I think if the AKAs ask me, I will gladly join the organization.
Oh, you want them to ask you?
Well, on campus, you're not allowed to say what you want to be. Like, you can't. Yeah, you can't tell them who's going to pick you. You have to, wait.
For them?
Yeah. Right, I didn't know that. So what if I get picked by somebody I don't want?
And then what will you do?
I will deny it. And I guess I just won't do it.
So, Keena, we've gone over your first year. What are you looking forward to for your second year of school?
My second year, I am excited about getting more into my major. I'm excited about moving to a new housing facility.
Why do you say that?
Last semester, I was in some of the older housing that's been at A&T forever.
That's what happens to the freshmen.
Right. So I got, thankfully, placed in some housing that's close to all my classes. It's really new. The room is huge, so my roommate won't hate me this year. So I'm really excited about that part. And I'm excited about knowing exactly what to bring this time. Because my room was filled to capacity last semester, and I didn't need half that stuff.
So you're going to have the same roommate again?
No.
By your request or because it's not going to work out?
Well, once you get through your freshman year, there's a selection process where you pick your room, and you don't necessarily you can pick your roommate, but you don't have to. But my roommate did not select the same room as me. So I'm probably going to get a new person.
Hopefully she'll be a neat person, too, because it sounds like you're not exactly that.
I hope she's, in the middle. So she can understand, but can also, help me. So,
a couple of more questions for you, Keena. If you had any advice for a high school senior that's going off to college, what would you tell them?
If I ever had the opportunity, I would definitely express that preparation for college starts whenever you start deciding that you want to go. So don't wait until the summer before college to start getting serious. Don't wait until May to start getting serious about getting in. Make sure that you're mentally ready, because the skills that you use in high school, it's the exact same thing. You just have to be more responsible. And I will also say, if you have any money, save it, because you will be broke almost the entire year. I mean, money just flies out your hand. You don't know where it goes. just make sure you can prioritize well and keep your money in your pocket.
If you could have, like, when you go back to school in the fall, what are some of the things that you need, or some of the things that you would like to have?
On my wish list, a Swiffer mop. And yeah, because I mean, if you have a spill, you don't want to get on the floor. You want to be able to clean it up quickly. The other thing on my list is the plug-ins you can put in the wall, like the air wicks that smell
the air
really
fresheners.
good. Because I like to come into a room that smells good, and I miss that. And then my other request, I would say more sheet sets, so that I can change my sheets whenever I get ready instead of waiting for a washing machine to be available.
I was about to ask you, did you do your own laundry?
No. Auntie likes to charge people to wash their clothes.
What?
So I just kept lots of clothes.
So you got all your dirty stuff on?
I have all my dirty clothes in a big bag in the closet, and I just bring it home, dump it in the washing machine, go back to school, and start over.
I see.
I had enough clothes for like 2 months in that little small room, and it worked out.
So, Keena, I know you have a little sister. Do you think she'll do well on a college campus?
My sister is extremely sociable, so I think that she will be perfect. Yeah, she's sociable in a good way, too, because she's so outgoing. Like, she wants to meet new people, and she wants to go to different places. So I think she'll be great. She's just going to have to remember to do her work because she's going to love the exciting part. And that's the part I don't like. I like the school part, so she'll be okay if she listens to me.
Well, Keena, thank you so much for coming on my show. You'll have to come back next year so you can tell us the difference between high school, your first year, and your second year. Okay?
Okay.
And I wish you well.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I want to thank each and every one of you for watching my show, A Better You, here on Public Access 21, every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You take care. Bye.